Clement, where are you, sir? Cool. So Clement, how do you pronounce your last name? Bruneau. Bruneau is with Aircall, and you're working on some new and different ways that we're going to communicate with each other.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Does it work? All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Clement. I'm French, and I'm country manager at Aircall. So what is Aircall? Aircall is the easiest way for businesses to handle phone calls. So I'm sure a lot of people among yourselves have opened new offices and know the hassle of setting up a new telephony at your business. So what we do, first of all, it's very complicated. So you have to set up like a new line, you have to get hardware, you have to plan in advance. Once it's done, it's very rigid. So basically, it's a system that don't evolve and don't scale with your business. And last, it's very expensive. So you will have setup fees, monthly costs, and each time you want to change something to your system, it will cost you a lot. So this is why we imagine the on-demand telephony for businesses. So on one side, you will have phone lines. So we do provide phone lines in more than 40 countries. You will be able to associate them to different users that will be able to make and receive phone call using the existing devices, meaning smartphone, PC, or Mac. So Aircall is instant. Basically, in just 5 minutes, you can get your entire phone system up and running. It's collaborative, meaning that on each call, you will be able to comment, assign, and interact with your team wherever it is. Last, it's app-based. At Aircall, we want telephony to be fully integrated within your workflow and within your processes. That's why we developed many integration to integrate with all the business software you're using on a daily basis. So let me show you a very quick demo. So this is our dashboard. So on one side, you will have the different phone lines, and here is a user. So you can associate one to each other very easily. And let's say I want to add a new number. Okay, let's say for a delivery services company in the US. Then let's a geographic number. Okay, in let's say New York, for example. And then right away, we do partner with a lot of phone carriers, and right away it will provide you with an area code. So I want a 646, create. So basically, we'll be able to get right away a new number that you will be able to use for your business to make and receive phone calls. Here is the number. So can I ask you something? Just someone here can call that number for the demo. That would be awesome. And so basically, if you have, like, for example, a US business and you do operate in the UK, you will be able to very easily have a local UK number and then have your support still in the US. So that's the idea, to get a local presence and still operate in your country. And so basically, then you will be able to easily manage all your phone lines. So if you want to add a teammate, you will be able to add it right away. Let's say I want Jonathan and Mark on the line. So you will have 3 different people. It's a cascade. So I want Jonathan to be the first one in line. I can do it. Then you will be able to very easily set up your different features, welcome message, music on hold, voicemail. It's up to you. Okay, so now let me go back to the presentation. So we do have 3 different pricing from the starter to the enterprise, depending on what you're looking for. We do offer different features and depending on the size of your company. We do integrate, as I said before, with many different services, Salesforce, Pipedrive, Freshdesk, you name it. And we're very happy to have among our customer Uber, Zipcar, Deliveroo, and others. So yeah, if you have one thing to keep in mind, it would be like with Aircall, in just 5 minutes, you can get number in more than 40 countries, assign it to your team, and then make and receive phone calls using your existing devices. So you can try Aircall for free on our website. There's this small coupon, please feel free to use it. SFNT 2016, so you'll get a discount. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Clement. Hands up high. Let me ask you this: who's going to use the coupon code? Seriously, grab it while you can. It's good.
You didn't tell us about pricing.
About?
How much does it cost?
Yeah, I told about the pricing. It's like 10, 20, or 40. We offer 3 different plans. It's a price per user per month. And depending on what you're looking for, if you want a Salesforce integration, it would be $40. If you want a startup plan with like 3 users, you can go for $10 per user per month.
And that's regardless of where you physically are. So if you're in the UK or the US, the pricing's the same.
Exactly, that's the idea. The two things are very not connected, meaning you can have like several numbers on one country, your team in another, and still manage all your business calls.
What's your user base like right now? Is it mostly in the UK or is it mostly in the US? Or like, what's the distribution like?
So I would say most of it is still in Europe. It would be like 60% in Europe and 40% in the US.
Yes, sir.
How do you differentiate from something called like Grasshopper?
Sure. We different on different aspects. First of all, our UI UX, we aim to describe ourselves as a Slack for call. I mean, we very easy to use, easy to set up, easy to run, and we're more like consumer apps and a big B2B software as Salesforce, which is very heavy with lots of features. We prefer to focus on small features that you really need for your business and do it properly. So that's the UI UX. Then we do operate in more than 40 countries, so Grasshopper don't do that. And last, I would say our pricing. Price model is cheaper than most of the solutions on the market.
A lot of times the challenge is transferring from one service to another is the migration of the numbers, and that's kind of a bit of a hassle or can be an issue. Obviously, you don't want any downtime with your phone numbers, so how do you address that?
So basically, you can port your number over, your existing number, without any downtime. So it's a one-week process. It's very easy to do. If you want to, for one reason or the other, like leave after that Aircall, we'll be able to port back your number. So there's nothing to fear about.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good on you.
Good. I have a question. For example, I saw like you can call the number, but what about like data transfer? Like, can I send like some kind of data like between like those lines, like pictures or something, text messages, or is only like a call?
I'm not sure. I can't hear you very well.
Okay.
Can you put the mic here?
Yeah. So I saw that you guys can, for example, I can call you if you're in France and I'm in here, right? But what about like data transfer? So for example, if I want to text you or like send a picture or like some kind of data between that number and my number, can I do it?
For now, we're only focusing on calls. So for now, it's audio only, but soon we will support SMS, so that will be something you will be able to do, yeah.
Anyone? Anyone else?
So, question from a security point of view. How do you encrypt all the calls you have?
That's a good question. I'm not the technical guy, so I won't. We use classic encryption. I don't have the format in mind and everything, but we do use classic encryption, and we rely, in fact, on top of other SaaS provider, but still operating our servers. So we use classic encryption for every calls.
Okay, so basically you stock all the data you get. So you stock it on a server, or
we're stocking on cloud servers. I mean, we do use Amazon Web Services, etc., and we do encrypt all the data that we are recording for calls or everything.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else have a question for Clement? All right. What was that code again? SFNT 2016.
Excuse me? SFNT 2016, yeah, 2016. Here we go.
Use it so we can go back to the office tomorrow and say, yeah, this was a good use of my time.
Please. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you, Clement.